On November 14th, 1998, the members of Tectonic Theater Project traveled to Laramie, Wyoming, and conducted interviews with the people of the town. During the next year, we would return to Laramie several more times and conduct over 200 interviews. The play you're about to see is edited from those interviews, as well as from journal entries by members of the company and other found material.
I was born and raised here. Our family is a third generation. My grandparents came here in the early 1900s. We've had basically my daughter makes it fourth generation. Quite a while. It's a good place to live.
I must tell you that when I first heard that you were thinking of coming here, when you first called me, I wanted to say, you've just kicked me in the stomach. Why are you doing this to me? And then I thought about it, and I thought, that's stupid, they're not doing this to me. And more importantly, I thought about it, and I realized that there's been so much negative closure on this whole thing. Not positive closure, but negative closure. And the students really need to talk. Now, when this first happened, they started talking, and then the media descended, and all dialogue stopped.
Whenever I think of Matthew, I always think of his incredible beaming smile. I mean, he'd walk in, he'd just be like, and he'd just smile at everybody. He just made you feel great. And Matthew was always the life of the party.
Well, the news reports started trickling in on Thursday, but no names were mentioned. The brutality of the crime was not mentioned. All that was mentioned was that there was a man, a Laramie man, found beaten out on the prairie, basically. Later on, in my office, they mentioned his name. It was like, oh my God, that's not the Matthew Shepard I know. That's not my student. That's not this person who I've been meeting with.
First of all, we want to thank the American public for their kind thoughts about Matthew and their best wishes for his speedy recovery. We appreciate your prayers and goodwill, and we know that they are something that Matthew would appreciate too.
Well, I don't think he'll want to talk to you. He has very biblical views about homosexuality. He doesn't condone that kind of lifestyle. I should say first, he doesn't condone that kind of violence. What happened was just terrible, just awful. But he doesn't condone that kind of lifestyle. You know what I mean.